So as you can see boldly written here, priority skills is intended for candidates who do not have a job or job offer, but during the voting process, employer may wish to contact you to offer you a job. The email address that you provide at the start of the questionnaire can be used by employers who wish to contact you. Do you know you can actually move to Canada without a job offer? You heard me right. You don't need to have a job offer to move to Canada and become a permanent resident if you use this immigration pathway that I'm about to explore in this video. This pathway has been on ground since 2021 and it is still very active. It's one of those secret pathways that some people are still using to immigrate to Canada, and one of the amazing benefits is that it's a direct pathway to permanent residency, meaning you can actually move to Canada via this pathway with your family and become permanent resident without a job offer. So in this video, I'm going to give you an overview and every information you need to know about this program, the eligibility criteria, and I'm also going to show you the list of sectors and occupations that are eligible for this particular pathway. It is not all jobs that are eligible. So you want to stick around with me on this video. You don't want to miss any part of it. Before we dive right into the video, if you're struggling with nailing your IELTS exams, I would like to recommend this company to you. A lot of you are concerned about IELTS. That's the English language test. For most immigration pathways, especially for Canada, it requires you to present an English language test score, especially for your permanent residency application, which is why I'm introducing this amazing company to you. They're going to assist you nail your IELTS, your CELPIP, your PTE with their amazing course. Guys, they've been in this for a good number of years and they have assisted a lot of students to nail their English test. And there are loads of benefits to be derived in their course. The most amazing part of this deal is if you get the course, there's a 30 days money back guarantee. So if you're not comfortable with the course, you can get your money back within 30 days. So if you're taking the IELTS, CELPIP or PT core exams for your immigration, I would like to recommend this company to you. HZ Education is offering my followers a massive 25% discount on their courses, and these courses are internet's bestseller and highly recommended for candidates applying for language proficiency. I'm pasting the links for this in the description. You get self-paced learning, mock tests, and even free feedback. So how can you avail this offer? Just apply my coupon code CADIMM on checkout. You're going to receive instant learning links from HZ Education via your email, and you're going to start studying. This course comes with a lot of benefits. So if you use my link, you're going to get 25% discount, and you're going to get a full 30 days money back guarantee if you don't see any improvement. So you don't have anything to lose, meaning you have zero risk. You can try it out. This will immensely help you in your immigration dreams. Check them out, and if you're convinced, you can go ahead. So now let's get started. So this immigration pathway is a priority skills which was initiated by the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, intended for individuals who have experience in occupations in demand in the province. So they are just using this route to bring in foreign workers into the province, especially if you have experience in their occupations in demand. So there are some occupations that they need foreign skilled workers to come into Newfoundland to take up those jobs. So that's why they initiated this particular pathway. So your high level of education, language, work experience, and you also have to express your interest in either staying in or coming to the province of Newfoundland and Labrador and becoming a permanent resident of Canada. So currently, as you can see it here, currently expression of interest are being accepted from individuals who have worked in a specialized, high-skilled, high-demand occupation for at least 1 full year in the last 10 years. So they need 1 full year of work experience within the last 10 years. And so, most importantly, if you can find your occupation on the list of the in-demand occupation, then you are eligible, which I'm going to show you within this video. So I'm not going to attach the list, so you want to watch the video completely so that you can check it by yourself. So it's either your occupation is in the in-demand occupation list, or you are an individual who have completed your PhD or master's degree from Memorial University within the past 3 years in the following specialties: technology, healthcare, aquaculture, and agriculture. I hope that is clear. For my subscribers that are outside Canada, the first option is what is applicable to you. So the second option is for international students who are already in Canada. So now let's move on. Priority skill requires the completion of a questionnaire which is scored. Applicants who exceed the minimum score of 60 points will be accepted, and their information will be viewable by staff and local employers who have accounts with the Office of Immigration and Multiculturalism. So this is how it works. You're going to express your interest, and they're going to review your age, your language skill, your work experience, and everything. They're going to apportion score to each of those factors. And if you're able to score a minimum of 60 points and you are able to fulfill either of these two requirements. So for the expression of interest, they have just launched a new expression of interest which I shared with you in my last video. So I'm going to link the video up here. You may want to watch that video so that you can know how to submit your expression of interest. So can you say that candidates who have submitted expression of interest with the highest scores, who have received the most interest from loyal employers, may receive invitations through priority skills to submit an application to the provincial nomination program without a job offer. So you don't need a job offer for you to get nominated for your provincial nominee program and eventually for your permanent residency. So all you need is just to meet up with this criteria, and your application will be made available to local employers. Once the local employer signifies interest in your profile, then you are good to go. So guys, please, at this point, please do well to like this video, and if you're yet to subscribe, do well to join this amazing family, and don't forget to turn on your bell notification so that you will not miss any of my informative videos. So now let's move to eligibility criteria. All candidates must have taken an international English language testing system, which is the IELTS, or Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program self-paced language test within the last 12 months and scored equivalent to CLB level 5. Like I will always tell you, CLB level 5 is really easy to achieve. You must be at least 21 years of age. So there's no age limit actually. You must also intend to live permanently in Newfoundland and Labrador. So what are the steps to apply? Once you discover that you are eligible, you're going to complete an expression of interest. For these priority skills, it has to go through the provincial nomination pathway. So that's the first step. Then you're going to receive an invitation to apply if local employer signifies interest in your profile. You would not know. They will just go through your profile, and if they like it, they will signify interest, and you will just receive an invitation to apply. Then you would be asked to apply for nomination through the online platform. So once you get the invitation for nomination, then you can continue your process till you get your permanent residency. The expression of interest will also let you know if you meet minimum eligibility requirements to potentially receive an invitation. So the questionnaire will ask you about 5 topics to check your English ability, your age, your education, your work experience, and if your occupation is in demand or not. So if you meet the minimum requirement and your score is high enough, at least 60 and above, then you'll be asked to provide the following information: your name, your citizenship, your current address, and your email address. And you'll also be asked to submit 3 supporting documents to support your expression of interest, such as your resume, your educational documents, or your work credentials, and your cover letter. So as you can see boldly written here, priority skills Newfoundland and Labrador is intended for candidates who do not have a job or job offer. So, but during the voting process, employer may wish to contact you to offer you a job, but it's not even compulsory. The email address that you provide at the start of the questionnaire can be used by employers who wish to contact you. All you need to do is just to submit an expression of interest, and from the back end, they are going to make your profile available to local employers, and if they find your profile interesting, they will signify interest. They could contact you directly to offer you the job, and you could just get an invitation to apply. They may not even offer you a job, just get an invitation to apply. Then you can go on to apply for your nomination. You can actually process your nomination through express entry or skilled worker. So if you don't have an express entry profile, you don't have to worry. You can go through this skilled worker route. That would not require you to have an express entry profile. The only benefit if you go through the express entry route is that the processing time is very short and fast. Within 6 months, you are going to get your permanent residency. But if you go through the skilled worker route, then it might take up to 18 months for you to get your permanent residency. That is up to you. But the good thing about it is that if your permanent resident, if you go through the skilled worker route and the permanent residency processing is taking a long time, you can actually meet with the Office of the Immigration of Newfoundland and Labrador, and they're going to provide letters of support for you to get work permit. So with your work permit, you can actually move into Canada, then you continue with your PR processing. So for the in-demand work expression of interest, here is how to calculate your score. So for your English language proficiency, if you score CLP 7 and above, you get 24 points. Age 21, if you're within 21 to 30, you get 12 points. And as you can see, age 60 plus, that means even if you're above 60, you're 70, you're 80, you are eligible under this route. So there's no age limit. For education, if you have PhD, you score 24 points. If you have master's, 20 points. Your high school diploma, secondary degree, and all of that, you can see your points. So if you have 5 years work experience in this in-demand job, then you get 40 points. And remember, your minimum score requirement is 60 points. So if you have 5 years plus working, if you have 5 years working experience in any of this in-demand job, you have a whole 40 points. So you can see this is very amazing. So it's very easy to come by. So if you have relative, you score an extra 10 points. So if you have in-demand work, occurred in Canada, Newfoundland, you score 5, 7, and all of that. And this is for the international candidates. So you want to go through this if you completed your master's or your PhD at the Memorial University in Newfoundland. So with that being said, now let's move. Let me show you the occupations in demand. So these are the current occupation in demand list. They keep changing it. So this is the current one. For healthcare sector, physician, those are family medicine, psychiatry, pathology, general internal medicine, radiology, obstetrics and gynecology, anesthesia, pediatric intensivists, neonatologists, pathology. Then we have nurse practitioner, licensed practical nurse, personal care attendants, clinical psychologists, medical physicists, radiation therapists, dosimetrists. So we move on now to in-demand ICT sector. That's the information and communication technology. We have software developer, biomedical engineer, UI UX developer, electrical engineer, AI developer, mechanical engineer, Python developer, web developer, net developer, infrastructure engineer. So for the technical specialist, we have security specialist, cloud specialist, bioinformatician, computer network support, research associate, data analytics, offshore technician, ROV operator, ocean mapping specialist, technical writer. Then we have the aquaculture sector occupations, We have captain, farming and feeding manager, facility technician, assistant manager, cage site technician, site manager, area manager. These are the eligible occupation for now. So it keeps changing. You can keep checking. If you find your occupation here, you are eligible. For your occupation, you score 40 points without any other factor. So if you add up your age, the points you're going to get for your age, for your eye health, and for other things, you see that you already qualify for this opportunity. So what you're going to do next is just to fill out your expression of interest and submit it, and they're going to get back to you either with an invitation to apply. Of course, they're going to respond to you via email on the next step you're going to take. Guys, if you qualify for this offer, I wish you the best of luck, and I would like you to share your success story with me. So if you also know someone that qualifies, please share this video with them. Till I see you in my next video.